everyone, this is Manohar Reddy, Department of Cyber Security, Institute of Aeronautical Engineering. Today I am going to discuss about the question bank discussion on joins and types. Joins and types. So generally we use to join to perform and retrieve the information from two or more tables. So we are going to use joins to perform and retrieve the information from two or more tables. So the relations which are used to give the result on basis of two tables, or multiple tables, we have the concept called joins. So generally join is nothing but a condition which is used to retrieve the information from two tables. So on basis of the condition, the two tables are linked together and displays the result. So there are different types of joins are there. Joins are available in SQL. So what are those types of joins? The first one is what? Inner join or simple join. Second one is what? Natural join. Third one is what? Left outer join or left join. And the fourth one is what? Right outer join or right join. And fifth one, full outer join. And sixth one, cross join. Seventh one is self join. And the eighth one is what? Equi join. So join is a mechanism or a relation between two tables. It uses to link the two tables and retrieves the data from two tables. So how we are going to perform the join operations on two tables? So to do this process, the two tables must have the same equivalent columns. As well as equivalent size. So here the first one is what? Inner join. So inner join is used to select all matching rows or columns in both tables, or as long as defined condition is valid in SQL. So the inner join is used to select all matching rows. That indicates that what? The matching rows of those two tables, the common of two tables, or columns in both tables, or as long as the defined condition is valid. So the syntax we are going to write here: select column 1, column 2, which columns you want to add from two tables, So select column 1, column 2, column 3 from table 1, inner join table 2. So we need to mention what? Table 1. Inner join, type of join, the next table 2. So like the way you can write the syntax: on, use the keyword on. The condition: table 1 dot column 1 is equals to table 2 dot column 1. So table 1 dot column is equals to table 2 dot column. So this is the table 1 and this is the table 2. Contains what? ID, name as a columns. Similarly here contains what? ID and contain name as a columns. So table 1 dot ID equals to table 2 dot ID. On this condition, if these two are equivalent, then these two tables are joined together. And displays the result. So here select T1 dot ID. That is nothing but table 1 column name, table 1 dot column 1. Similarly, table 1 dot marks, that is nothing but table 1 dot column 2, comma, table 2 dot ID, that is nothing but table 2 dot column 1 from in T1, that is nothing but table 1. So here we are performing the join operation. Between table 1 to table 2. And here this is the type of join. On the condition is what? T1 dot ID equals to T2 dot ID. So whenever the table 1 dot column ID equals to table 2 dot column ID, both are same, then On this condition, this value will be selected or retrieved. And second one, natural join. So it is a type of inner type that joins two or more tables, based on the same column name and has the same data type present on both tables. Same data type present on both tables. That is nothing but the inner join. Natural join is a type of inner join, say same like simple join, and it retrieves the data based on more tables on the same column name and has the same data type present on both tables. Same data type present on both tables. So example, select a star from table 1, natural join table 2, natural join table 2. So if you execute this command, then all the fields from, so star indicates that what? Star indicates all fields from table 1 and table 2. All fields from table 1 and table 2 will be retrieved based on the join operation that we performed on two tables. So what we performed table 1, natural join, type of join is what? Natural join table 2. Then now the values will be displayed based on the join type. So all fields will be displayed. Select a star from T1, natural join T2. So the table 1 is joined with the table 2 and displays all the values. So star indicates all the values from the table 1 and table 2. Next one, left join. So left join is used to retrieve all records from the left table. That is nothing but table 1. So this is left table and this is right table. This is right table. So here the left join is used to retrieve all records from the left table, and the matched rows or columns from the right table. So matched rows or columns from the right table. That means the two table values. So matched rows from the left and the right. So common values. That is nothing but what? Common values as well as total left table values. So common values and all the values from the left table takes and displays. So if both tables do not contain any matched rows or columns, it returns null. So left join is used to retrieve all the records from left table as well as it is having the common elements, right? So the common elements, common values from two tables will be displayed. If common values are not there from the two tables, then it returns what? Null. It returns values null. So the syntax is here. Select column 1, column 2, up to you can mention any columns from table 1, left join table 2. So this is the table 1, left join table 2. On the condition is what? Table 1 dot column name equals to table 2 dot column name. So here we need to mention what? Join type, left join type. We need to mention left join type. So here example, select table 1 dot id, comma table 1 dot marks, table 1 dot id, comma table 1 dot marks, table 2 dot id as well as table 2 dot marks. So I am going to retrieve what? Table 1 dot id, table 1 dot marks. That is nothing but table 1 contains id and marks. Similarly, table 2 contains what? id and marks. So from these two tables, it joins with these two, table 1 and table 2, and performs the operation is what? The common elements from these two tables also. It displays common elements from these two tables also displays, because the left join indicates what? It displays all the values from the left table as well as the elements, common elements from the two tables. Common elements from the two tables will be displayed. Next one, right join or right outer join. So right join or right outer join. So right join is used to retrieve all records from the right table, all the records from the right table. That is nothing but table 2. And matched rows or columns from the two tables, from the two tables. So from these two tables, the matched values, matched rows, so will be displayed. If both tables do not contain any matched rows or columns, if both tables do not contain any matched rows or columns, it returns what? It returns null values. It returns null values. So if common values are there, then it displays. But if any column values are not there, then it returns what? Null values. It returns null values. The syntax is here. Select column 1, column 2, columns. So you can mention any of the columns from table 1, right join or right outer join, whatever you mention it, right join table 2 on the condition table 1 dot column name equals to table 2 dot column name. So table 1 dot column name equals to table 2 dot column name. So that indicates that what you are going to retrieve some columns on basis of the right join type on the condition of what? Table 1 dot column name equals to table 2 dot column name. So example, select table 1 dot id, table 1 dot marks. So here the table 1 having what? Id as well as marks. Id as well as marks. Similarly, table 2 contains what? Id as well as marks. Table 2 id marks. So here it displays what? The T1 right join T2 indicates that what? All the values from the table to all the values from table 2 with common elements from table 1 and table 2. Common elements from both will be displayed. Common elements from the both tables will be displayed. So that is what we written here, syntax to retrieve the common values from the two tables as well as the all remaining right side values, right table values also. So that is nothing but full outer join, right outer join. The next full join or full outer join. So it is a combination result set of both left join and right join. So it is combination of both result set with left join and right join. The joined tables returns all records from both tables, and if no matches are found in a table, it places null. So it is also called as what? Full outer join. So it displays what? All the common values or the columns will be displayed. So here select column 1, column 2 up to columns from table 1, full join table 2. So here we are performing join operation. Table 1, full join table 2. So this is the type of join. On condition is what? Table 1 dot column name equals to table 2 dot column name. So table 1 dot column name equals to table 2 dot column name. That is nothing but what? The condition which applies to perform the full join. Now it displays what? All the values. So the left table values as well as right table values, right table values and left table values, and along with common values, matching values, if any matching values are there. So matching values from both table 1, matching values from both table 1 and table 2. Common values, that is nothing but what? Common values will be displayed. So they are including what? Left table values as well as right table values, and common values from both two tables will be displayed. If common values are not there, common matching values are not there in the two tables, then it displays what? Null. And remaining all other will be displayed. So here example, select t1.id, t1.marks. That means table 1 having id and table 1 having marks. Similarly, id from the table 2 and id marks from the table 2. So what we are going to retrieve here? Table 1, table 2. So table 1 contains id, marks, and table 2 contains what? id and marks. So here when you perform these two operations, it displays what? Left side values and displays what? Right side values, and displays what? All common values also. common values also. If common values are not there, it returns what? Null values. It returns null values. So that is what we perform here on the basis of condition. On the basis of condition. Next, cross join. So it is also known as Cartesian join. It is also known as Cartesian join, which returns the Cartesian product of two or more joined tables. So it returns Cartesian product of two or more joined tables. Two or more joined tables. The cross join produces a table that merges each row from the first table, with each second table row. It is not required to include any condition in cross join. So the main difference of all the joins with cross join is here there is no need to mention the condition. Here no need to apply any condition. Because it takes what? Cartesian product of two tables. So the syntax here: select star from table 1, cross join table 2. Select star from table 1, cross join table 2. So it is nothing but what? Cartesian product of tables 2. Suppose the table 1 contains ID and marks, and the table 2 contains ID and marks. Here the table 1 contains 1, 2, 3. So marks will be 25, 30, 35. And here table 2 contains what? 1, 2, 3, 4, and marks will be 70, 80, 90, 60. Then the Cartesian product of these two tables, T1 into T2 is nothing but what? 3 into 4. That is nothing but 12 values will be displayed. So matching with all these IDs, marks, matching with all these second values, IDs, and like that. So it displays what? Cartesian product of those two tables. Will be displayed. So here for this purpose, for this result, we are not going to mention any condition. We are not going to use any condition also. Self join. So it is a self join that is used to create a table by joining itself, as there were two tables. So it makes a temporary naming of at least one table in an SQL statement. So it is a self join used to create a table by joining itself. That means the table itself it is joining and displays the values. So as there were two tables, it makes a temporary naming of at least one table in an SQL statement. So here we can use that what? The table name is what? S1. But if it wants to join with itself, we need to create an alias name for this table. So this is the main table, and this is the alias table for S1. So how can we join together? So here see the syntax is what? Select S1 dot column name, comma S2 dot column name. That indicates alias contains also same the values. So S2 dot column name from table 1 S1 and table 2 S2. So both tables we need to mention, where S1 dot column name equals to common column name equals to S2 dot common column name. So example, we are having the A is a table name which contains what? ID and marks. And for this the alias name is what? B. The same contains what? ID and marks will be the columns. So now I want to join itself together. So select A dot ID equals to A dot ID comma B dot marks from table 1, that is nothing but A, comma from table 2, that is nothing but B, where A dot ID, that is table 1 dot ID equals to table 2 dot ID. On this condition, we are going to join the table itself together and it displays the values resultant operations. And next one, equi-join. Equi-join. So equi-join creates a join for equality or matching columns. Equality or matching columns values. Matching columns or values of the relative tables. So here the equality of the matching columns will be joined together. So select column list from table 1 comma table 2. So we can select column list which columns are matched together will be added here. Select column list from table 1 dot table 2, table 1 comma table 2, where table 1 dot column name equals to table 2 dot column name. Table 1 dot column name equals to table 2 dot column name. So here the example is what? Select A dot name comma B dot marks. So the name from A table and marks from B table. From A join B. From A join B on the condition is what? A dot name equals to B dot name. A dot name equals to B dot name. So the name matching columns contains and the matching columns can be joined together and it displays the values from those two tables. Displays the values from two tables. So that is nothing but equi-join. So this is all about performing join operations. Once again we revise the topic which we discussed in this session. So here the first one is what is meant by join. So join is a mechanism that performs the operation on two tables and displays the result. So there are different types of joins are there. So inner join or simple join. So it is a natural join and it is a simple join. And the third one left outer join. And the fourth one is what? Right outer join. And fifth one full outer join. Sixth one cross join. And the seventh one self join. And the eighth one equi-join. So inner join is nothing but what? The same. But before performing all the join operations, we need to check, we need to create the columns in the table 1 and the columns in the table 2 must be the equal. Column 1 from the table 1, columns from the table 1, columns from the table 2 must be an equivalent size. Then you can perform with the inner join operation. So here we can have the syntax. Select columns, column 1, column 2, column 3 from table 1, inner join table 2. Inner join table 2. So then it displays what? Based on the condition, the table 1 dot column 1, table 2 dot column 2. Based on that condition, the values will be displayed. And the second one, natural join. So the natural join is same like a simple join. It displays what? The two tables values. It displays what? Two tables values. And left join. It is used to perform the operation on two tables, but it displays the left table values along with that the common values from the two table values. And right outer join or right join. So here it retrieves what? It retrieves the values from the two tables of common values and the right table values also. So right table values including all the common values from the two tables. If any common values are not there from the two tables, it returns what? Null. It returns null values. And full join or full outer join. So in this join, the values will be retrieved on two tables as well as common values from the two tables. So it includes both the left table values, that is nothing but table 1 values, and the table 2 values. But it displays what? The common values also. If any common matching values are not there, then it returns what? Null. It returns null values. Cross join. So it is nothing but what? Cartesian type of join. Cartesian product of join. So here the table 1 and the table 2 are multiplied together and displays the number of size of values. And self join. So it is used to create itself a join together and it displays the values as like performing inner join or simple join operations. Just only it is creating an alias name for the table, and it joins together and displays the result. and equi-join. So it is a type of join. It displays the values based on the equality or matching columns from the two tables. Displays the values based on the equality or matching columns from the two tables. So this is all about to performing joins and types of joins on the two tables or more than one tables. So that is all about to joins and types. Thank you all.
Like, share and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for more updates.